tradition for so many people at holiday time. And then if you show up without the apples, folks are a little disappointed.
That's right. You've got to really commit when you start giving that first time.
So here's what I want you to understand right away. We have 2 ship opportunities for you. You can have your apples shipped immediately, or you can choose the ship week of December 15th. Now I say that because what we are able to ship for you, there is a finite number, and what we've got for 2014, there will be no more once that's already been spoken for. So if you know you want them, now is the time to let us know. And everything is on at least 3 easy payments, including these apples. They're on 3 easy payments today.
Love it.
So let's talk about the Pink Lady apple to start.
You know, we want to, because we are hopefully a holiday tradition for you and your family, or we would sure like to be. But rarely are we able to bring our Pink Lady apples. We usually use Granny Smith most often. This is still a little bit tangy, but sweeter. It's got a great thin skin. Because it has a shorter growing cycle and growing season, we're not able to bring it to you as much as we'd like. So let me just show you that. That's at the core of all of these great apples, and then I'll go through the flavors. They all come individually wrapped. We took them out of the wrapping so you could see these delicious flavors. So we take that Pink Lady apple straight from the orchard to our Mrs. Prindables kitchen. The day they're shipped out to you, or the person that you're going to send them to, we dunk them in our homemade buttery caramel. The first 3 apples that you see here, peanut butter. So that's peanut butter chip with milk chocolate chips. Great. Peanut butter cups. How can you beat that? We just added caramel and apples, and we tried to beat it. Next 3 that you see up here is our triple chocolate chip, and I think this is Leah's favorite.
That's
so
my
I'll start
favorite.
with that one. White chocolate chips, milk chocolate chips, dark chocolate chips. It's chocolate. That's why Leah likes it. Yay! The next 3, this is the only opportunity to get butterscotch flavor all year long on QVC. So it's butterscotch chips, and in this case, dark chocolate chips. We love that flavor combination. And then finally, this is the first assortment ever where we've taken up probably our most sophisticated flavor, sea salt toffee and milk chocolate chips. And you see those chunks of nuts? For the first time ever, we've added nuts, in this case, almond pieces all over that.
Wow.
Great flavor.
So the Pink Lady apple has a little more sweetness. It's got a slightly thinner skin, and so that combination of the apple, that buttery caramel that Mrs. Prindables is known for, and then these incredible toppings. Look at that.
Wow, so it's going to be snappy, it's going to be juicy, it's going to be crisp. That's the sweet, tangy flavor of that Pink Lady. And then this is the melt in your mouth caramel. That's the glue that holds all of those great toppings. And we're so famous for the caramel as well. Probably the apple freshness and the caramel butteriness is probably what we're most famous for.
Absolutely. You don't mind slicing a little of that for me, do you, my friend?
I don't think you have to ask more than once.
And while we do that, let's say hi to Susan, who's with us. And I understand, Susan, hi, you're on the air. It's Leah and Lori. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you all doing?
We're terrific.
Great,
Susan, now tell me, Mrs. Prindables, is this part of your holiday tradition?
It pretty much is. I've been a customer with QVC for, I don't know, 25, 30 years, as long as you guys have been on the air.
Yeah.
And the Mrs. Prindables are so good because the concept is great, but the quality of the ingredients and the apples themselves are amazing. I mean, they are crisp and wonderful and cold. And when the family comes we're in a military family, and so when the family comes for the holidays here, this is a really fun thing to pull out, slice like you're doing right there, because you can't eat a whole apple.
Yeah.
You just slice it up and put an assortment on a plate, and everybody loves it.
Susan, I've got to go over to for just 1 second.
That's
I got to
okay.
show. I can picture Susan doing this with her family,
Oh,
her
look at
military
this.
family. We just took half 6 of the dozen apples. Is this kind of what you do, and we cut them up on one big plate?
Sure, absolutely.
Great. Oh, I love that. I
Everyone
just
can
love
help
that it's not
themselves.
just a gift, but it's also the gift of time with the people that we love.
So it really is. You know, food speaks volumes. So it's good.
It's wonderful. Well, I'll tell you, I'm thrilled that that Mrs. Prindables is certainly part of your holiday celebration. Thank you for your family and the sacrifice that you make, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday season and a Merry Christmas.
And you as well. And thanks for your product. It's a nice thing to
It's
have.
a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Bye, Susan.
Bye.
All right, so a couple things. First of all, can we show the
good
box?
idea. I
Because-
totally forgot.
Yeah. You're getting 12 apples, and Susan said, you know, she shares them with family and friends. people drop by, you've got company coming, you want to have something for maybe the teachers and the neighbors and the nail salon technician and all of those special people, you've got 12 apples, and I love that it's just right who it's to and who it's from.
So easy. So this can be 12 individual gifts like you talked about. Half of them could be gifts, half could be served with your family like Susan talked about. And then the other thing for Susan and others that have family all over the country, great bill to ship to you. This is hopefully one gift for entire family.
Everybody can join. So remember what I said at the start of our presentation. There will be no additional orders for 2014. We already know what we're able to accommodate. So if you'd like yours shipped immediately, there are 200 orders that we can take. Just 200 more orders, and then that's gone. If you'd like yours to ship the week of December 15th, and that's just in time for Christmas, then let us know. We do have that available as well. The item number is M45852. And remember, this is the final day of our 3 days we're calling Easy Pay Days, where everything in the show is at least 3 easy payments. So to be able to take advantage of Easy Pay with your Mrs. Prindables apples is a nice treat in and of itself. So for people who wonder when they get these at home, they get them in the box that we saw just a moment ago, what am I going to do with my apples?
Good question. So this is fresh produce. We pride ourselves on that. So be sure to store it in the fridge until you plan to serve them. Then take them out of the fridge maybe 45 minutes. In my house, it takes a good hour. I think I have a cold house. It's a good hour or so. So the toppings are nice and room temperature. And as you're talking about how to care for them, if you pick that second ship date again, that'll last. There's nothing about this that's overtly Christmas. This is great New Year's stuff. Or anything going on, right after Christmas if you want to extend this a bit. I can't even think about, I'm so overwhelmed with Christmas. But if you're that ahead of things and you're thinking about New Year's, this is great for that as well.
And I love Susan's suggestion. And take a look in front of us, because you slice up just a single apple and you've got plenty for, bite-sized pieces for everybody to share and enjoy. And it's that wonderful sweet with just a touch of tart apple. You bite through that, the skin, and then you've got that creamy caramel, and then it's loaded with those toppings. So here's what's happening. 1,500 orders have been placed. We are now at last call if you want yours to ship immediately. There are fewer than 100 orders that we can take for that immediate ship. We also have the ship week of December 15th. We have a few more of that, but if you want it, and you want Easy Pay, now is the time to place your order. Will you walk us through again what we're getting in the assortment?
I would love to. And keep in mind, each apple that you see here, we've taken out of its bag, individually wrapped with the bow and the tag right on there, so easy to give individually. This is what one apple looks like cut up, so it's a lot of great
apple.
treats.
Wow.
Yes. So the first three that you get, peanut butter cup. That's the theme for these first three that you see closest to me. Peanut butter chips and milk chocolate chips. Great combination. Then we should just call the next one like lots of chocolate.
Can we call it Leah's?
Leah's lots of chocolate.
How about that?
White chocolate, that's totally fair. White chocolate
Lori.
chips, milk chocolate chips, dark chocolate chips. Only assortment of the year where we're using butterscotch, and great, that super sweet butterscotch with dark chocolate chips, great combination. And for the first time ever, it's this assortment that we're introducing, this brand new flavor. This is our sea salt toffee with milk chocolate chips and chunks of almonds. That's my I'm a nut person, so.
Are you?
That's not saying anything
No.
new. I'm nuts
in the very best way. In the very best way. So here's what's going on. We're sold out of the immediate ship date, but we can still ship them to you the week of December 15th, which is perfect. And use your credit card for the Easy Pay. 2,000 orders have been placed, and these are the pink ladies in the individual size. So if you'd like them, just let us know, and we'll be happy to process your orders as quickly as we can.
Thank you so much.
Great to see you, Lori. Thank you. All right, so Sharon and I are together. She's going to tell you what we've got for you next.
And what we have for you, Leah, is something very special. It is the first of our hot picks that we have in the 2-hour show today. And it's something we really haven't had on the air, I feel, in quite a while. It is from Lobstergram, and they have finally brought back their most popular lobster tails, the 5 to 6 ounce size. Imagine being able to do a dish for Christmas, the 7 fishes with 5 to 6 ounce lobster tails.